welcome back everyone. So there is it's actually most of the way finished. In fact, I'm in the process of staining it right now with some used motor oil, and I will eventually cover some parts of the inside, like that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall, and basically that wall with this white insulated foam board. Got a face frame up here like so. It's approximately 5 inches wide, which is appropriate. When you get back here, it just kind of helps. If I was to leave it an inch and a half, which is what this is an inch and a half, right? It would look too skinny, too narrow, in my opinion. So this is what it looks like as of right now, and I just kind of want to. I don't know, man. It's too bright. Let's see if we can dip that. I guess the camera doesn't pick it up as well. At least what I'm seeing through the lens of the camera does not look as good. Let me try this. That doesn't help either. But look at that. Isn't that awesome? This is used motor oil. This is going to be the stain and finish all in one, and the reason why I'm going with an oil finish is because if you're working on something and you're grabbing a screwdriver, maybe it's electric, maybe it's not, nail gun, whether it is, you slip, you scratch it, fucking put some oil on it, cut it all done. If a piece of wood curls up, pull a piece of wood off and put some oil on it and smooth it over. I'm going to let it sit for about a week. I'm not totally done. I just got through doing above what's going to consider my head right here, part that's almost never seen. I have not done that shelf yet. By comparison, yep, there's my used motor oil container, and it is Mobil 1 synthetic. And you can tell that piece of wood right there is different than all the rest of them. The fur, in case you're wondering if you want to try and achieve this color with the used motor oil, this is a Douglas fir, at least on the sides right here. It is sanded with a 120 only. It sucks up the oil like nobody's business. This stripe kind of that you see right here, that's because of my belt sander. When I was trying to level this table out, the front wheel was rolling into it, right? So that's what that is. But this area right here is going to get covered as well from the bottom and over with this white stuff that I have. Well, that you can't see. I'm gonna cover that as well. It's going to be. I was going to originally order some cork, but shit, that I can get some stuff for free that works just like cork, but it's white in color, and it'll be a nice contrast. If you're looking at the white color here and then the dark color here, it's just a nice contrast. So eventually it's gonna pop. It's gonna look really good, at least in my opinion. I just really like how this looks. Man, it's just turned out a lot better than I could possibly imagine. And I'm not spraying any clear coat. The whole idea behind this is to make this as user friendly and repairability as easy as possible. If the guy after me wants to use vegetable oil, fine, use vegetable oil, whatever. I'd recommend used engine oil, but hey, who am I to criticize you? There's the other side of the inside wall. And you notice that there is a huge gap right here, and there's a gap right here, and that's in case in the future if I want to make this shelf deeper for any reason, this fascia removes and that one removes, and I can just add another shelf in there. And the same with the top. Obviously I haven't gotten to the top portion yet, and kind of a view of the trim up there, which is 5 inches wide. This trim actually comes from Sweden. I don't know, I guess it's cheaper to get it all the way from Sweden than it is to get it from fucking Denver, Colorado, or Washington State, Idaho, Oregon, or some place of that nature. Maybe because those states are so far to the left extreme that they think they can no longer cut down trees and send them anywhere else. So this stuff comes from Europe, right? And technically, I am recycling carbon because all the carbon that this oil contained that lubricated my engine and then got contaminated with the soot from the combustion process, which introduced more carbon into the oil, I'm simply putting that carbon back into the tree or trees that are made of carbon, and it's being recycled. I'm recycling carbon. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And this has been an almost free upgrade. The bench, my workbench is almost 8 feet. And it goes up 8 feet. And I got, obviously, big enough shelf to hold a 5-quart container of Mobil 1. Got a big enough shelf up there to hold my Christmas tree, plus other stuff, clamps, compressor and other tools. Some other stuff will go down there. But anyway, that's the whole idea, is to inspire you guys. You got some wasted space. You're just setting shit on the ground, right? You're just setting shit on the ground, Take it and you own your own home, or you're buying your own home. Man, take advantage of that, right? This is a little stairway that goes into my back door. It was never used. I mean, one little corner pocket was used, right? One little corner pocket had a door on it, and you could fit some things in it. That was it. Like I could put my mortar mix in there, my paint, and some spacers in there. And for the most part, that was pretty much it. And a couple of cans of spray paint. But now I can work on something. I can store lots of stuff. And if the future resident of this house wants to put doors on here and drawers, well, I've made it easy for him or her to do so. Personally, I like to open, I like to visually see what's there quickly and easily. It's going to get a little bit different on the left side. This side here is flush, right? And got a little bit of a recess right here, but that's because I have to take this piece and attach it to it. The other piece right here to give it like 1.5 inches thickness. So that way I can put my screw right here. And that's the reason why the screws are shown, because these plates are removable. Now in here, this is going to be space, and this is big enough to make maybe like a pocket door or something, where I can put like tubes of silicone or caulking or something like that, and I'll be out of, maybe put an electrical plug in, kind of out of sight, out of mind, but useful. I don't know yet, but yeah, I guess still got to put a light system there and there. It's looking good so far, and then for about $200, I definitely can't complain. It has taken me a little bit of time because I get to work on it 1 hour here, 1 hour there, and I work sometimes 10, 12 hours a day, and I just fucking get exhausted, right? Get fucking tired. But this is going to be a much improved deal for me and for the house, and possibly add some resale value for it. And considering this is all so far 100% solid. Some people don't know what solid is, but solid means grown from the tree naturally, right? Some people will tell you, like, if you look for solid wood speaker boxes, it's actually particle board or MDF with a veneer on it. But this is solid. This is the real deal, right? 100%. There's no fake shit, no veneers. 100% solid wood, solid wood, solid wood, solid wood. Everything so far. I do plan on probably putting a 1/4 inch, kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, but kind of like a cover plate that goes up there across to kind of hide that ugliness up there in the ceiling. It's not going to do anything special. It's just going to hide it. And then I got some of that leftover 1/4 inch right there from the cabinet that I tore down. Plus I got another sheet out of sight I got to pull the nails out of. And I gotta do something with that stuff down there, but anyway, what an awesome deal. Just loving the looks of this oil finish. I wish I would have accidentally experimented with this a long time ago. Just really amazing. Really, really cool. Give you guys a slow look over it. Personally, I like colors. I like color contrast. Some people, when they buy wood stuff, they want it to look like this. Plastic. They want it to look plastic. I want it perfect. I want it one color. I don't want all that strangeness going on that nature made. You know, I like to see this, that, and that. Little ripples. Right? I like to see all of those little details. Because man can never, ever make those things. Only nature can make such awesomeness, right? Only nature can make such a beautiful thing. Just phenomenal. Anyway, hope somebody somewhere gets inspired, and have a good day.